Hello and welcome to my channel for news about reports for USA. Please follow and subscribe for more information. Let's begin. In the newest episode of TLC's OutDaughtered, which airs tonight, Adam and Danielle Busby are struggling with a big life change. The couple is adjusting to new dynamics in their relationship and home, which are sure to keep things interesting. On top of raising their 6 daughters, they have many other things on their plates. So, what's going on with the TLC stars? What change are they experiencing together? Danielle Busby focuses on her boutique. As fans may know, Danielle is the owner of a boutique called Grayson B Boutique. It started out as an online store and now has a brick-and-mortar location as well. This is keeping the mom of 6 very busy. And her daughters often model the clothes and hang out at the shop. If you follow her on social media, you may have heard all about the store. These days, Danielle has been spending a lot more time at the shop and is focusing on growing her business. This is one of the storylines of the new season. Though she's run her business online for a few years now, having a physical shop is a whole new ball game. It seems to be going well, but this comes with its own challenges. Because Danielle is focusing on her store, Adam is home with the kids. He's responsible for driving them to various practices and other extracurricular activities. Plus, with his wife being so busy, he must pick up the slack in other ways. OutDaughtered stars Danielle and Adam struggle to adjust to this big life change. People has an exclusive look at the Tuesday, July 18th episode of the TLC show, which shows what's ahead. In the preview, it's clear to see that Adam and Danielle are struggling to adjust to her putting in so many hours at the boutique. Previously, Danielle was home with the girls. So, this is a huge life change and adjustment for Adam. In the preview, the father of 6 said it's stressful being at home with the girls. He explained to his wife, "There's a lot that goes on. Like, things spiral out of control really quickly in our house. I'm not gonna lie to you and say, everything's been great and it's been perfect." The OutDaughtered dad added that being at home with the kids can be frustrating at times. It sounds like he hasn't fully adjusted to his new role as a stay-at-home dad. So, what do you think of this choice Adam and Danielle Busby have made for their family and business? Do you think it will work out? Sound off in the comments section below, and come back to Reports for USA for more news about the Busbys. The sun dipped low over the Busby household, casting long shadows across the neatly trimmed lawn. Inside, Adam and Danielle Busby sat at the kitchen table, the soft glow of the overhead light casting a warm hue over their faces. The day had been long, filled with laughter and chaos as their quintuplets, now vibrant toddlers, scurried around the house like a pack of excited puppies. Adam sighed, rubbing a hand over his tired eyes. "I can't believe how fast they're growing up," he murmured, glancing fondly at Danielle. Danielle nodded, her expression mirroring Adam's mix of nostalgia and pride. "They're not babies anymore," she agreed softly. "And with all of them starting preschool soon." Her voice trailed off, the weight of the impending change settling heavily between them. Their 5 daughters, Blake, Ava, Olivia, Hazel, and Riley, had brought unimaginable joy into their lives, but now, as they prepared for this new chapter, Adam and Danielle couldn't help but feel a twinge of apprehension. "I know it's just preschool," Adam said, voicing the unspoken fear that had been gnawing at them both. "But it feels like the beginning of something big." Danielle reached across the table, her hand finding Adam's and giving it a reassuring squeeze. "We've been through so much together," she reminded him gently. "We'll figure this out, just like we always do." They fell into a comfortable silence, the only sound the distant murmur of their daughters playing in the next room. Adam traced patterns on the tabletop with his finger, lost in thought. It had been a whirlwind journey since the birth of the quintuplets, their lives documented for the world to see on OutDaughtered. From sleepless nights to milestone moments, they had shared it all, their bond growing stronger with each passing year. But now, As they faced the prospect of their daughters taking their first steps into the wider world, Adam couldn't shake the feeling that things were changing in ways they couldn't control. The familiar routines that had grounded them for so long suddenly felt fragile, like a delicate web that could be shattered with the slightest breeze. "I guess I just worry," Adam admitted finally, his voice barely above a whisper. "What if we're not ready for this? What if we mess it all up?" Danielle's heart ached at the vulnerability in Adam's voice. She had always been the rock, the steady hand guiding them through the storm, but now, as she looked into his eyes, she saw her own fears reflected back at her. "We'll make mistakes," she said honestly. "But we'll learn from them. And we'll always have each other." Adam nodded, a small smile tugging at the corners of his mouth. "You're right," he said, the weight on his shoulders easing slightly. "We've faced bigger challenges than this. We'll figure it out." As the evening stretched on, they talked late into the night, sharing their hopes and fears for the future. They spoke of the adventures they wanted to take with their daughters, the lessons they hoped to teach them, and the unbreakable bond that held their family together. And as they finally drifted off to sleep, wrapped in each other's arms, they knew that no matter what changes lay ahead, they would face them together. The next morning dawned bright and clear, the promise of a new day stretching out before them. Adam and Danielle Busby stood hand in hand on the threshold of their home, watching as their daughters raced excitedly toward the waiting school bus. As they waved goodbye, their hearts swelled with pride and a quiet certainty that they were ready for whatever came next. Because no matter how big the changes, they knew one thing for certain: as long as they had each other, they could weather any storm. This creative piece explores Adam and Danielle Busby's emotional journey as they navigate the milestone of their daughters starting preschool, capturing their fears, hopes, and unwavering bond as a family.